Slytherin, Slytherin, don't mean Slytherin.
Dad, he won't stop saying it.
James, give it a rest.
I only said he might be in Slytherin, and he might, so...
All you have to do is walk straight at the wall between platforms 9 and 10.
I'm so excited!
Best to do it at a bit of a run if you're nervous.
I'm ready. So this is it. Platform 9 in 3/4.
Where are they? Late again. Why are they always late?
Hi.
Hi.
Parked all right then.
I did. Hermione didn't believe I could pass a Muggle driving test, did you? She thought I'd have to confront the examiner.
I thought nothing of the kind. I had complete faith in you.
And I have complete faith he did confront the examiner.
Dad, do you think... What if I'm put into Slytherin?
And what if you are?
Slytherin is the house of snakes and dark magic, not a house of brave wizards.
Albus Severus, you're named after 2 headmasters of Hogwarts, one of which was a Slytherin, and he was probably the bravest man I ever knew.
I know, but...
If it matters that much to you, then the Sorting Hat will take your feelings into account.
Really?
It did for me. Hogwarts is going to be the making of you, Albus, I promise. Now, if you don't want the train to leave without you, I suggest you leap on.
Bye, Dad.
Bye, James. Have fun.
Rose, remember to send Neville our love.
Mum, I can't give a professor love.
Oh, come
Okay then. Bye.
You know, Jin, we always thought that there was a chance that you could be sorted into Slytherin.
What?
Honestly, Fred and George ran a book.
What? Can we go? People are staring.
You know, it's probably because of me. I mean, I am quite famous. Hi, yes, it's me, Ron Weasley. Hello, nice to meet you.
People always look when you three are together and apart. People always look at you. Come. Harry, he'll be all right, won't he?
Of course he will.
Lily?
Candy from the trolley! Pumpkin pastry! Cauldron cakes! Chocolate roll! Ow, we need to concentrate. On who we choose to be friends with. My mum and dad met your dad on the first year Hogwarts Express, you know.
So, we have to choose now who we want to be friends with for life. That's quite scary. Excuse me, is this cart free?
Oh, hi, it's just me.
We might just come in there.
Yes, okay, hi. Would you like to try some of my candies? I've got Frizzing Whizzbies, Choco Chocolate, Chocolate Frogs. Mum's idea. She says, sweet, they always help you make bread. Stupid idea, probably.
No, it's brilliant. I'll have one. Which one would you suggest?
Oh, that's easy. I've always regarded the Pepper Imps as the king of the confectionery bag. They're peppermint candies that make you vomit rainbows.
Awesome. I'll have one. Rose, would you please stop hitting me?
I'm not hitting you.
You are hitting me and it hurts.
She's hitting you because of me.
What?
I know who you are, so it's probably only fair you know who I am.
What do you mean you know who I am?
You're Albus Potter. She's Rose Granger Weasley. I'm Scorpius Malfoy. My parents are Astoria and Draco Malfoy. Our parents, they didn't get along.
That's putting it mildly. Your mum and dad are Death Eaters.
Dad was, but Mum wasn't. Listen, I know the rumor, and it's a lie.
What's the rumor?
That my parents couldn't have children. That my father and grandfather were so desperate for powerful heir that they used a time turner to send my mother back.
Send her back where?
The rumor is that he's Voldemort's son, Albus. I mean, it's probably rubbish. Look, you've got a nose.
And it's just like my father's. I've got his nose and I've got his name. Not that that's a great thing either. I mean, father-son issues. I have them. Still, I'd rather be a Malfoy than the son of a Dark Lord.
Yes, well, we should probably sit somewhere else then. Come on, Albus.
No, I'll stay.
Albus, come on.
You go.
Fine.
Thank you.
No. I didn't stay for you. I stayed for your sweets.
Do you prefer Albus or Al?
Albus.
Thank you for staying for my sweets. Albus!
Albus Potter. A Potter? And are you?
His eyes! Look at his eyes, guys, just like him!
And she's my cousin, Rose Granger Weasley, daughter of Hermione Granger, Minister of Magic. Nice to meet you.
I've done this job for centuries. On every student's head I've sat. Of thoughts I take inventories, for I'm the famous sorting hat. I've sorted high, I've sorted low. I've done this job through thick and thin. So put me on and you will know which house you shall be in. Rose Granger Weasley. Gryffindor.
Face Dumbledore.
Scorpius Malfoy.
Slytherin.
Slytherin.
Well, that makes sense.
Albus Potter.
What's my friend?
Slytherin.
Slytherin?
Whoa! A Potter? In Slytherin?
Psst, you can stand next to me.
Right.
Albus, but this is wrong. This is not how it's supposed to be.
Well, another Potter. Given your parentage, this should be a cinch. Come on, Albus, show us how it's done. Stick your hands out over your broom and say up.
Up. Up. Up.
Oh, Merlin's beard, how humiliating. He really isn't like his father at all, is he?
Albus Potter, the Slytherin squib.
Okay. Children, time to fly.
Albus, look!
I'm just asking, Dad, if you just stand a little away from me.
The second years don't like to be seen with their dads, is that it?
No, it's just you're you and I'm me.
It's just people looking, okay? People look. And they're looking at me, not you.
At Harry Potter and his Slytherin son.
Al.
My name's Albus, not Al.
Are the other kids being unkind, is that it? Maybe if you tried to make a few more friends. Without Hermione and Ron, I wouldn't have survived Hogwarts.
I don't need Hermione and Ron, Dad. I've got a friend. Scorpius. And I know you don't like him, but he's all I need.
I need a favor.
Draco.
These rumors about my son's parentage don't seem to be going away. The students at Hogwarts tease Scorpius about it relentlessly. If the Ministry could release a statement reaffirming that all the Time Turners were destroyed.
Just let it blow over. They'll soon move on.
My son is suffering, And his mother, Astoria, hasn't been well recently. He needs all the support he can get.
If you answer the gossip, you feed the gossip. The ministry, for your sake as well as ours, must steer well clear.
We can stop talking once we get on the train.
I know. We just need to keep the pretense up in front of the grown-ups.
Hi, Rose.
Bye, Albus.
She's melting.
Oh.
Albus Potter and irrelevant. Even Portrait's turn the other way as he climbs up the stairs.
And now we add, is it Horn of Bicorn?
Yeah.
Leave it to him in Voldemort's child, I'd say.
And with a little salamander blood.
Okay, what's the counter ingredient? What do we need to change?
Everything.
Third year, big year. Here's your permission form for Hogsmeade.
I hate Hogsmeade.
How can you hate a place you haven't actually visited yet?
Because I know it'll be full of Hogwarts students.
Just give it a try. Come on. Albus, this is your chance to go nuts and honeydukes. No, don't you dare.
Incendio.
Oh! Of all the stupid things.
The funny thing is, I didn't actually expect that to work. I'm terrible at that spell.
Albus, Professor McGonagall says you're isolating yourself, you're uncooperative in lessons, you're surly,
What do you want me to do, Dad? Magic myself popular, conjure myself into a new house. You cast a spell and change me into what you want me to be, okay? It'll work better for both of us. Scorpius. Is everything okay? It's your mum. It's gotten worse.
It's got the worst it possibly could get.
If there's anything I can do.
Come to the funeral. Be my friend.
Are you afraid of what you'll hear? Afraid I'll speak the name you fear? Not Slytherin, not Gryffindor, not Hufflepuff, not Ravenclaw. Don't worry, child, I know my job. You'll learn to laugh if first you sob. Lily Potter. Gryffindor.
Yes!
Great.
What'd you expect? Potters don't belong in Slytherin.
This one does. I didn't choose, okay? I didn't choose to be his son.
Amos, I understand, I really do. But my children start school again tomorrow.
I've tried to make an appointment at the ministry. And they say, Mr. Diggory, we have an appointment for you in 2 months.
And coming to my house in the middle of the night.
You're shutting me out.
Of course I'm not. It's just, as head of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement, I'm responsible
There's
for...
plenty you're responsible for.
Sorry?
My son, Cedric. You do remember Cedric, don't you?
Yes, I remember your son. His loss.
Voldemort wanted you, not my son. You told him yourself. The words he said were kill the spare. My son, my beautiful son, was a spare.
Mr. Diggory, as you know, I sympathize with you.
I'm here to ask you, beg you, to help me get him back.
Get him back? Amos, that's not possible.
The ministry has a time turner, does it not?
The time turners were all destroyed years ago.
Really? I've just heard rumor, strong rumor, that the ministry plans to seize the time turner from Theodore Knott. Let me use that time turner. Let me have my son back.
Amos, playing with time, you know we can't do that.
How many people have died for the boy who lived? I'm asking you to save one of them.
Whatever you've heard, the Theodore Knott story is a fiction. Amos, I'm sorry.
Hello.
Oh.
Sorry, didn't mean to startle. I used to be a big stair listener myself.
Who are you? Because this is sort of my house, and...
Of course, I'm Delphi Diggory. I work for St. Oswald's Home for Old Wizards. Are you Albus Potter? So Harry is your dad? That's a bit... wow, isn't it?
Not really.
Have I just stuck my foot in it? That's what they used to say about me at school. Delphine Diggory, there isn't a hole she couldn't dig herself into.
They do all sorts with my name, too.
Delphi.
We don't choose who we're related to. Amos isn't just my patient, he's my uncle. It's tough to live with people stuck in the past, isn't it?
Delphi.
Yes, uncle.
Meet the once great Harry Potter. Now stone cold ministry man. Delphi, my chair.
Yes, uncle.
James! Lily! Albus!
My hair!
James, please ignore your hair and tidy your damn room!
How can I ignore it? It's pink! I must use my invisibility cloak!
Lily, you've got to finish packing!
Who's seen my potions book?
Lily, you better not have taken my invisibility cloak again!
I didn't!
Yes, you did!
Hi. Just delivering a pre-Hogwarts gift. Gifts. Ron sent this.
A love potion. Really.
I think it's a joke about... I don't know, actually. Lily got farting gnomes. James got a comb that turns his hair bright pink. Ron, well... Ron's Ron, you know. I also... This is from me.
An old blanket.
I thought a lot about what to give you this year. You're a young man now, Albus, and I wanted to give you something which meant something. This is the last thing I have from my mum. The only thing. And whenever I've wanted luck, I've just tried to find it and hold it, and I thought that maybe you would
We
want
wanted to hold it too. Okay, done.
And The thing is, every Hallows Eve, the anniversary of their death and all. And I was wondering if I could come with you to Hogwarts, and we could maybe
The blanket's
together.
yours, Dad. Keep it.
Do you want a hand? I've always loved packing. It meant I was leaving Privet Drive and going back to Hogwarts, which, well, I know you don't love it, but for me it was...
For you, it was the greatest place on earth. The poor orphan, bullied by his uncle and aunt Dursley, traumatized by
please,
his
can we
cousin Dudley.
just-
I know it all, Dad. Blah, blah, blah.
I'm not going to rise to your bait, Albus Potter.
So, may I say on behalf of all wizarding kind, how grateful we are for your heroism, the poor orphan who went on to save us all. Shall I bow now, or will a curtsy do?
Albus, you know I've never wanted gratitude.
But right now I'm full of it, and it must be the gift of this moldy blanket that's done it.
Moldy blanket.
What did you think would happen, Dad? We'd hug. I tell you, I always loved you. What? What?
You know what? At least you've got a dad, because I didn't, okay?
And you think that's unlucky? I don't.
Oh, you wish me dead?
No, I just wish you weren't my dad.
Well, there are times I wish you weren't my son! Albus, I didn't mean that.
Yes, you did.
No. Albus, you know how to get under my skin, that's all.
You meant it, Dad, and I don't blame you. No luck or love for me, I guess.
Albus. Albus!
Albus, I've been looking for you.
For me? Why?
Albus, it's the start of the 4th year, and so the start of a new year for us. I want to be friends again. Besides, I've got great gossip. Big ministry raid a few days ago. Apparently your dad was incredibly brave.
Go on.
Apparently he, the wizard they raided, Theodore Not, I think, had all sorts of dark artifacts that broke all sorts of laws, including, and this has got them all gooey, an illegal time turner.
A time turner? Did you say a time turner? Wait, who's told you to talk to me?
Okay, so maybe your mom owled my dad?
No, leave me alone, Rose. I have to find Scorpius.
Hey, Albus. Oh. Hey, Rose. What do you smell of?
What do I smell of?
That's a good thing. You smell of flowers and bread.
I'm here, okay, if you need me.
Good bread, fresh bread. What's wrong with bread?
Scorpius, we have to get off this train.
Too late. This train's already moving. Hogwarts ahoy!
Then we have to get off a moving train.
Oh, Albus Severus Potter, get that strange look out of your eye.
First question. What do you know about the Triwizard Tournament?
Ooh, a quiz, okay. 3 schools pick 3 wizards to compete in 3 tasks for 1 cup. What's that got to do with anything, though?
Second question. Why hasn't the Triwizard Tournament been running over 20 years?
Well, the last tournament included your dad and a boy named Cedric Diggory. They decided to win together, but the cup was a portkey and they were transported to Voldemort. Cedric was killed and, well, there hasn't been a competition since.
Good. Now, third question. Did Cedric need to be killed? Easy question. Easy answer. No. The words Voldemort said were kill the spare. The spare. A mistake has been made, and we're going to right it. We're going to use a time turner, and we're going to bring him back.
Albus, for obvious reasons. I'm not a massive fan of time turners.
Amos Diggory asked my dad for a time turner, and he denied they even existed. My father lied to an old man who just wanted his son back, who just loved his son. Everyone talks about all the great things Dad did, but he made a lot of mistakes, too. We're going to set one of those mistakes right. And you know, as well as I do, I'll entirely mess it up if you don't come with me. Now, come on.
Nobody escapes my train!
Albus, this is a bad idea!
true.
Theodore Nott?
In custody.
Time Turner? Is it genuine? Does it work? It doesn't just go back an hour, it goes back further.
We don't know anything yet. I wanted to test it out then and there, but wiser head has prevailed.
Well, now we have it.
And you're sure you want to keep it?
I don't think we have a choice. Look at it. It's entirely different from the one I used to have.
Apparently Wizardry has moved on since we were kids. What are you doing in my office, Hermione?
I was anxious to hear about Theodore Nott, and I thought I'd check on whether you kept your promise and were staying on top of your paperwork.
Apparently not.
No, you're not. How can you get anything done in all this chaos?
No longer chaotic.
But still ignored. I mean, there's some pretty interesting stuff here. I mean, the giants with winged tattoos on their back walking through the Greek seas, and the werewolves have gone entirely underground.
Great. Let's get out there. I'll get a team together.
Harry, I get it. Paperwork is boring.
Not for you.
I have enough of my own. Harry, these are people, beasts, who fought alongside Voldemort. They're allies of darkness. This, combined with what we just uncovered at Theodore Nott's, could mean something.
But I'm out there.
If the head of magical law enforcement isn't reading any of his files...
I'm hearing about it. Theodore Nott. We wouldn't have known about the Time Turner if it weren't for the rumor that I'd heard. Do you really think that this could all mean something?
Could. But even if it does, we'll find a way to fight it, Harry. We always have.
My father lied to you. I know he did. The Ministry does have a Time Turner.
Of course they do. You can go along now.
What? No. We're here to help.
Help? What use could a pair of undersized teenagers be for me?
We can get the Time Turner from the Ministry. My father proved you don't have to be a grown-up to change the wizarding world.
So I should allow you to get involved because you're a Potter. Relying on the famous name now, are you?
No.
The information was obvious, but the confirmation was useful. Now leave, the pair of you.
No. You have to listen to me. You said it yourself. How much blood is on my father's hands? He made a lot of mistakes, and we want to set one of those right. Cedric only died because he was with my dad. Well, I know what it is to be despair, and I just can't allow that to happen.
Did you not hear me, boy? I see no reason to trust you. So go, now, before I make you leave.
Come on, Albus. If there's something we're good at, it's knowing where we're not wanted.
Uncle, they're the only ones volunteering to help. They're prepared to bravely put themselves at risk to return your son.
This is our Cedric we're talking about.
And didn't you say yourself, having someone inside Hogwarts might be a massive advantage?
Cedric didn't deserve to die, Mr. Diggory.
My son was the best thing that ever happened to me. If you're serious.
We're deadly serious.
This is going to be dangerous.
We know.
Do we?
I could accompany them. If that would make you happy, Uncle.
You do understand. Even trying to get the Time Turner will risk your lives.
We're willing to put our lives at risk.
Are we?
I hope you have it in you.
Harry, an owl's just arrived. It's from Professor McGonagall. It's Albus! Albus and Scorpius! They never made it to school! Harry, they're missing!
Okay, 3 points. First, is polyjuice painful?
Very, as I understand it.
Oh, great. Good to know. Second, what does it taste of? Because, well, I've heard it tastes of fish, and if it does, I will just vomit it back up.
Consider us warned.
Third point, are we sure this will work? I mean, disguising ourselves to get into the Ministry of Magic. A bit mad. Very mad.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Doesn't taste of fish. Actually, it tastes quite pleasant. It is painful, but take it back. There is a slight, slight overpowering fishy residue.
Wizzo!
double wizard.
This really doesn't. What would I even sound like, huh? Triple Wizzo!
Right, me next.
No. If we're doing this, let's do it together.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Oh no, that's quite good actually. Oh no. That's less good.
This is going to be slightly weird, isn't it?
Go to your room! Go straight to your room! You've been an incredibly awful and terrible and bad son!
Scorpius!
What? I just want to have a little fun before I... Okay. That is utterly horrible. So you're sure it's in there? Yes, Minister, I do believe that is a matter for the Ministry to ponder at length.
Oh, yes, let's ponder it together. The office for the Minister for Magic herself.
Harry, we should talk about it.
There is nothing to talk about.
Oh,
Hermione and Dad!
Hiding places, hiding places!
no.
Okay, no hiding places. Does anybody know any invisibility charms or...
Do we go into her office?
She'll be coming to our office!
Well, there's nowhere else.
Stand
Get the
back.
best people we have. Start at the school and search from there.
Hello, Hamora! Albus, block her. It has to be you.
Why?
It can't be us. We are them.
But I can't!
Hermione, what if they're not in the Forbidden Forest?
What, Rod?
Surprise!
What are you doing here?
Does a man need an excuse to see his wife?
I should go.
Harry, we need to talk about this, the things you said to Albus.
Oh, you're talking about how Harry said that sometimes you wish Albus, weren't his son.
Ron!
Better out than in, that's what I say.
He'll know. We all say things we don't mean. He'll understand.
But what if sometimes we do say stuff we do mean?
Ron! Now is not the time. Honestly.
Of course it isn't. Bye-bye, darling. Oh, no.
Why are you blocking the entrance to my office?
I'm not blocking anything.
Yeah, you are. Let me into my room, Ron.
I want another baby!
What?
No. A baby or a holiday, take it or leave it.
What?
I'm feeling so romantic towards you right now. I feel like a romance animal. Like maybe a romance fox, or a romance horse, or even a romance bunny.
Are you going to name every animal you can think of?
No. I have other conversation I'd like to have with you.
Yeah.
A romance penguin?
If there is another romance fireworks show in there, Merlin won't help you. Fine. I'm due to update the Muggles anyway. Let's go, Harry. Some days you are truly off the scale. You know that.
It's why you married me, isn't it? My puckish sense of fun. This is all way too weird.
Nice blocking action, romance penguin.
I don't know whether to high-five you or frown at you for kissing your aunt.
Ron's an affectionate guy, come on.
Now, where would Hermione Granger hide a time turn? The bookcase.
Whoa, there are some serious tomes in here. Sonnets of a Sorcerer, Magic Most Evil, that's not even allowed at Hogwarts.
Shadows and Spirits.
My Eyes and How to See Past Them by Sybil Trelawney, a book on divination. Hermione Granger hates divination, this is a find. Whoa!
The first is the fourth, a disappointing mark. You'll find it in Parked, but not in Park.
Okay.
The second is the less fair of those who walk on two legs. Grubby, hairy, a disease of the egg.
It's a riddle.
Third is both a mountain to climb and a route to take. A turn in the city, a glide through a lake.
She's weaponized it! She's weaponized her library. Solve the riddle and we'll find it! This is where the time turner will be.
The first is a fourth. You'll find it in Parked, but not in Park. Parked. Parked. D!
Oh!
The second is the less fair of those who walk on two legs.
Men. D. Men. Tours! Dementors! We need to find a book on Dementors.
Don't me! What is going on?
Albus, concentrate.
Okay, Dementors. Surely this one. Right, okay. Oh, that's quite odd. I don't see any. Whoa! Not it. Okay.
Dementors. D.
Here! Dominating Dementors, A True History of Azkaban.
I was born in a cage, but smashed it with rage. The gaunt inside me riddled me free of that which would stop me to be.
Voldemort.
Work faster!
Delphi! Delphi!
Did you notice she'd become herself again?
No, because I was more worried about her being eaten by a bookcase. Find something, anything on him. Oh, the Arrow Slytherin. Do you think it's this one? Whoa!
Albus? Albus? Okay. Voldemort. Marvolo, the truth. This must be it.
I am the creature you have not seen. I am you, I am me, the echo unforeseen. Sometimes in front, sometimes behind, a constant companion, for we are entwined.
Think, Scorpius!
Albus?
Think!
But I can't! The echo unforeseen, what is that? Whoa!
Think, Scorpius, think! Sometimes in front, sometimes behind, a constant companion. You're a shadow! Shadows and spirits, it must be! Oh, we beat the bookcase! Yeah!
Quite a ride!
Scorpius, is that... What's in that book?
I never thought we'd get this far.
Now we have the time turner. All that's left is to go back and save Cedric.
It's time to go to the Forbidden Forest.
Oh, great. Nothing bad ever happens there.
Okay. Expelliarmus! Oh!
just needed confidence in your own abilities. I think you're becoming quite some wizard, Albus Potter.
Can't believe I actually just did that.
Well, you're learning quickly. Rizzo!
What's Rizzo?
I cracked the spell. I mean, it's pretty simple, but I cracked Expelliarmus.
And I found our way to the school. Listen, are we sure this will work?
Yes.
Yes, it's a brilliant plan. All we need to do is stop Cedric from winning the Triwizard Tournament. If he doesn't win, he can't be killed.
I understand that, Albus, but,
It's all going to work out. We just need to mess up his chances supremely badly in the first task. The first task was retrieving a golden egg from a dragon. Does anyone know how Cedric distracted the dragon?
Oh, pick me!
Diggory?
By transforming a stone into a dog.
Well, a little Expelliarmus, and he won't be able to do that.
All of which sounds, really quite promising, but in practice, we're going back in time without any knowledge of if we can return. Maybe we should just go back an hour and...
No, we've no time to waste. This close to the school is just too dangerous. They'll be looking for you both. Now, you are going to need to wear these.
But, these are Durmstrang robes.
My uncle's idea. If you're in Hogwarts robes, people will expect to know who you are. If you're in Durmstrang robes, you can just fade into the background, can't you?
Good thinking.
Today, you two get an opportunity if you are given. You get the chance to rewrite history, to change time itself. But more than all that, you get the chance to give an old man his son back. I'll be waiting here for the good news when you return.
Albus, you're turning quite red and pale.
Let's do this.
She didn't kiss me, did you notice that?
Scorpius!
Albus!
Where are you?
Albus!
Scorpius!
They haven't been seen in Hogsmeade, so I think we really might need to search the entire forest.
If anything happens to Scorpius, Potter...
Don't throw around threats, Draco. Please don't do that.
My son is missing!
So is mine! Well, we won't stop until they're found. Let's split up and spread out.
Lumos. Albus.
We'll find them, Jim. I promise. Lumos.
Oh, and there it is. Hogwarts.
I've never seen this view of it before.
From the moment I first heard of it, I was desperate to go.
And then we got here, and it turned out to be terrible.
Not for me. All I ever wanted to do was go to Hogwarts and get up to mayhem with a mate. Just like Harry Potter, and I got his son.
I'm nothing like my dad.
No, Albus, you're better.
Albus! We've got to go now.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Working on it. Okay.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I give you the greatest, the fabulous, the one and the only Triwizard Tournament! Now silence, please all. The first task, retrieving a golden egg from a nest of dragons.
If you're going to stand so close, I'd prefer if you didn't breathe on me.
Rose, what are you doing here?
Who's Rose, and what happened to your accent?
Sorry, Hermione. He's got you mixed up with someone else.
Yes!
How do you know my name?
And with no time to lose, let's bring out our first champion. Facing a Swedish short snout, I give you Cedric Diggory! Diggory's entered the stage, and he seems ready. Scared, but ready. He dodges this way. He dodges that.
Albus, this time turner shaking. Something's wrong.
Cedric readies his wand.
Expelliarmus!
But no, what's this? Cedric Diggory's been disarmed.
Albus, the time turner. Something's wrong.
It's all going wrong for the Diggers. This could be the end of the task for him. The end of the tournament.
Albus, what's wrong? What happened? Are you okay?
What happened?
I think the time turner must have some kind of a time limit.
Did we do it? Did we change anything?
Albus! Oh, I think we're about to find out.
Albus!
I told you I saw them.
Hello, Dad. Something wrong.
I guess you could say that. Professor Dumbledore.
Good evening, Harry.
I've missed you. Whenever I've dropped in on the headmistress lately, your frame's been empty.
A difficult thing, I imagine, to watch your child in pain.
I need your help. I'm out of my depth here. I keep trying to fix what's wrong with him, and I just push him further away. How do I protect my son, Dumbledore?
You ask me of all people. We cannot protect the young from harm. Pain must and will come.
So I'm supposed to stand there and watch? He won't listen to anything that I say.
Perhaps he's waiting for you to see him clearly. It is a portrait's curse and blessing to hear things at the school, at the ministry. I hear people talking.
And what is the gossip about me and my son?
Not gossip. Concern. You must see him as he is, Harry. You must look for what's wounding him.
Have I not already seen him as he is? What's wounding him? Or is it who's wounding him?
Dad.
We're at the hospital ward. Where did you go, Albus? Your mother and I were scared sick.
I thought Harry Potter wasn't afraid of anything.
Albus.
We decided we never wanted to come back to Hogwarts again. We thought we could start over in the Muggle world. We were wrong. We were on our way back to school when you found us.
Scorpius put you up to this, didn't he?
What? Scorpius? No, it was mostly my idea.
This all started when you two met. I need you to stay away from Scorpius Malfoy.
What's my best friend? My only friend?
He's dangerous.
Scorpius. Dangerous. Dad, have you met him? You don't seriously think he's Voldemort's son?
They're gonna try to get to me through you. That's how they always do it. I need to keep you safe from them, from him.
No, you can't. I won't let you. You can't.
I can. There's a map. It was originally intended to maraud around the castle, but now we're going to use it to keep an eye on you. Professor McGonagall will watch your every movement, and any time you're seen together, she'll come flying. Now, I expect you to go to your lessons, which none of you will share with Scorpius now. And in between times, you'll stay in the Gryffindor common room. Meanwhile, investigations will begin in my department as to Scorpius's true heritage.
No, wait, did you say Gryffindor?
I thought for a long time that I wasn't a good enough dad for you because you didn't like me. But now I realize I don't need you to like me, I need you to obey me, because I am right.
No. Wait. I'll run.
Albus, get to class.
I'll run away again.
No, you won't.
Uncle Ron, if we ever needed one of your jokes, it's now.
Jokes? I don't know any jokes.
Of course you do. You run a joke shop.
Joke shop?
What are you doing here, old boy?
Panju's in trouble with Professor Granger again. I wanted to just send a howler, but Padma insisted I come in person, so...
Who's Padma? Who's Panju?
Panju, your cousin, and Padma, your aunt, my wife.
But you're married to Hermione?
Hermione? Professor Granger? No. No, Melon's beard.
Nice to see you back on your feet, Mr. Potter.
See, look, Hermione. Hermione, she's your wife.
Professor Granger is my name, Mr. Potter, and I'm his what?
Nonsense. Nonsensical. Nonsensicalness. He's talking nonsensicalness.
Is he, Mr. Weasley? Well, Mr. Potter, you're late for class.
Oh, I'm sorry. Good to see you again, Hermione.
Is it?
Lovely to see you again. I love it. Love has nothing to do with this conversation.
Indeed. You're still late, Mr. Potter.
You okay, Ron?
Professor Granger, a word about Panju.
Hermione's a professor now. How does she balance that with the ministry work?
Al, whatever you're up to, it isn't working. I need you to stay clear of Scorpius, or you'll get in deeper, much deeper trouble.
Albus, you're okay. That's wonderful.
He's completely cured, but we've got to go.
What's going on?
Did we do it? Did we change anything?
No, but...
Albus, this is your final warning.
I can't.
You can't what?
It'll be better if we stay away from each other. Okay?
This is the right decision.
You almost sound convinced.
You told me to be honest with him, but I really needed to be honest with myself. Trust what my heart was telling me.
Harry, you have one of the greatest hearts of any wizard who ever lived. And I do not believe your heart told you to do this. Or to demand Professor McGonagall follow them like that. What makes you think Scorpius could... Saved by the door.
I can't stay long. I won't need long.
How can I help?
I'm not here to antagonize you, but my son is in tears. And so I'll ask you, why you would keep two best friends apart? You've changed school timetables. You've threatened both McGonagall and Albus himself. Why?
I have to protect my son.
From Scorpius?
Are you sure he's really yours, Draco?
You take that back right now!
Oh, you do not want to do this.
Yes, I do. Incendio!
Depulso!
Retracto!
Incendio!
Thumos!
Enough! You two attacking each other will do nothing to help our sons. Now sit down. Both of you. Well, someone needs to speak first.
I can't talk to him either. Scorpius. Particularly since we lost Destoria. That's what this is about. You can't talk to Albus and I can't talk to Scorpius.
I have to protect my son.
My father thought he was protecting me. They say parenting is the hardest job in the world. They're wrong. Growing up is. We all just forget how hard it was. At a certain point, you need to make a choice about the person that you want to be. And at that time, you need a parent or a friend If you've learned to hate your parent and you have no friends, then you're all alone. It is exceptionally lonely being Draco Malfoy, and it took me to a truly dark place for a long time. Tom Riddle was also a lonely child. You may not understand that, Harry, but I do. And I think Ginny does as well.
He's right.
Tom Riddle didn't emerge from his dark place, and so Tom Riddle became Lord Voldemort. You can't let Albus sink into loneliness, into darkness, into hatred. Don't lose the boy. You'll regret it. Albus needs you and Scorpius.
Harry, will you get the flu powder or shall I?
Hi.
Scorpius, we
I
can't.
know, but I'm here anyway because I have to be. The world has gone crazy. I was almost coping, then I realized Rose doesn't exist.
I know.
In fact, Rose wasn't even born because of what we did.
What?
I finally pieced it together. Do you remember being told about the Triwizard Tournament you all ball? All 4 Triwizard champions took a part in it. Your dad took Pavati Patil, Victor Crumb took
Hermione, and Ron got jealous and behaved like a prat.
Only he didn't. I found Rita Skeeter's book. Ron took Hermione to that ball.
What?
Shh! They danced, and it was nice. And then Ron danced with Padma Patil, and that was nicer. They fell in love, started dating.
Hermione was supposed to go to that ball with Crumb.
But she didn't. And without Victor Crumb, there was no jealousy. And that jealousy was so important for Ron and Hermione that they never fell in love, never got married, never had Rose. Albus, every moment creates ripples, and we've created some really bad ripples. Shh.
Right, let's go back and fix it then.
Is the wrong answer.
You've still got the time, Turner.
Of course I still got the time, Turner.
We don't have time, Scorpius. It's too important.
Exactly, it's too important for us. We'll get it wrong.
Who said we'll get it wrong?
I do, because that's what we do. We mess things up, we lose. We're losers, true and total losers. Haven't you realized that yet?
Well, I wasn't a loser before I met you.
Albus.
This is too important, Scorpius. I've got to go back and save Cedric, and maybe without you holding me back, I can make a proper go of it.
Oh, without me? Poor Albus Potter.
What are you saying?
Try my life! People look at you because your dad's the famous Harry Potter, savior of the wizarding world. People look at me because they think my dad is Voldemort. Voldemort!
Don't even.
Can you even imagine what that's like? Have you ever tried? No, because you can't see past that stupid thing with your dad. He will always be Harry Potter, and you will always be his son. And you have to learn to be okay with that because there are worse things, okay? There was a moment when I was excited. I thought maybe my mom hadn't gotten sick. Maybe she hadn't died. But no, turns out I'm still the child of Voldemort, giving sympathy to the boy who doesn't give anything back. So I'm sorry if I've ruined your life, because you wouldn't have a chance of ruining mine. It was already ruined. You just didn't make it better. You're the most terrible friend, Albus Potter.
Albus Potter, Scorpius Malfoy, are you two in that together? Because I advise you not to be.
We've got to hide now.
It's not the invisibility cloak, it's James's.
We've got to hide. We don't have time. I didn't understand. Please, I'm sorry.
I'm about to enter. Well, where have they gone? Ugh, I never wanted to stay now. It's playing tricks on me. Ah, your father's invisibility cloak. Well, if I didn't see you, I didn't see you.
Yes, it's James's. I took it from him a while ago. It makes hiding from bullies easier. Scorpius, I'm sorry about your mum. I know we don't talk about her enough, but I just want to say it's a rubbish thing, what happened to her, what happened to you.
Thank you.
And the rumor can't be true because you're kind. From the tips of your fingers to the depths of your belly, you're a light in the darkness, and I truly don't believe Voldemort could have a son like you.
That's a nice thing to say.
And I should have said it long ago. And I was wrong what I said before. You don't hold me back, you make me stronger, and I know I'll always be Harry Potter's son, and I know...
Albus, as apologies go, this is wonderfully fulsome, but you're starting to talk more about you than me again, so... better quit while you're ahead.
Friends?
Always.
Now, I've had a great idea regarding the second task.
Are we having the same conversation?
You were right when you said what you said before. We are losers. And what makes a loser? Humiliation. You and I know that better than anyone. So, all we have to do is humiliate Cedric out of the second task.
Humiliate Cedric to save Cedric. Brilliant.
About that, we have to get to the girls' bathroom on the second floor.
Harry, you're back. And Draco?
I need to see my son. We need to see our sons.
Harry, I've considered this and I've decided that I want no part of it. I cannot interfere in friendships, and I believe that...
I need to apologize to you, and I need to apologize to Albus. Will you give me that chance?
I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good. Well, they're together.
What are they doing in the girls' bathroom on the second floor?
So the plan is in Gorgia?
Yes. The second task was the lake task, which involved people retrieving something which had been stolen from them, which turned out to be...
people they loved!
Exactly. Cedric used a bubblehead charm to swim through the lake. All we need to do is use Engorgio to turn him into something rather larger, watch him float up out of the lake, thus humiliating him out of the competition. The only thing is that we have to find some way to nudge Hermione and Ron back together.
Another thing, you've never told me how we get into the lake.
Why, hello.
It's Moaning Myrtle, you're a genius!
What did you call me? Do I moan? Am I moaning now? Am I?
No.
What's my name?
Myrtle.
Exactly. Myrtle Elizabeth Warren, a pretty name. My name, no need for the moaning. Now, how can I help you, Pa?
You were there, Myrtle. In the lake, they wrote about you. There must be some way out of these pipes.
I've been everywhere.
Lake task. Triwizard Tournament 20 years ago. Harry and Cedric.
It's such a shame the pretty one had to die.
Help us, Myrtle. Help us get back. Help us save Cedric.
You think I can help you travel in time?
Well, you help us with the traveling. We've got the answers to the time.
Well, that sounds like fun. This very sink empties directly into the lake. Dive in and you'll be piped straight to it.
Some for me and some for you.
Is that Gillyweed? Why is it Gillyweed just like your dad?
And we won't let the time turner catch us off guard this time. 5 minutes before we return to the past. That's all we'll allow for.
Tell me this is all going to be all right.
It's all going to be entirely all right. Woo!
I do like brave boys.
Then I'm entirely ready for whatever comes.
Albus! Scorpius!
They've gone.
They've disappeared. No, they're traveling under the Hogwarts grounds. No, they've disappeared.
How are they doing this?
He's using a rather pretty trinket thing.
Myrtle!
Oops. You caught me and I was trying so hard to hide.
What's a trinket thingy?
I think it was a secret, but I could never keep anything from you, Harry.
What are they doing, Myrtle?
Saving a dishy boy, a certain Cedric Diggory.
But Cedric Diggory died years ago.
He seemed pretty confident he could get around that fact.
If Albus heard me talking to Amos Diggory, could he have... The Ministry's time to know, that's impossible.
The Ministry is a time turner. They were all destroyed.
Isn't everyone so naughty?
Can someone please explain what's going on?
Albus and Scorpius aren't disappearing and reappearing, they're traveling in time.
We did it! We actually did it! Do you see the way that Cedric blew up just like a balloon? And those Ron and Hermione fireworks were just perfect! Albus? Albus? Albus, where are you? Utterly preposterous.
Scorpius. Scorpius Malfoy. What are you doing here? Get out to that lake!
Please, mister, I'm looking for my friend. He may be lost in the water. Please, miss.
Miss? I'm Professor Umbridge, the headmistress of your school. I'm no miss.
Please, Miss Professor Headmistress, please, I'm looking for my friend. I'm looking for Albus Potter.
Potter? Albus Potter? There hasn't been a Potter at Hogwarts for years. And that boy didn't turn out so well. Not so much rest in peace, Harry Potter. More rest in perpetual despair.
Harry Potter's dead.
Have you swallowed something funny in there? Harry Potter died over 20 years ago as part of that coup on the school. He was one of those Dumbledore terrorists we bravely overthrew at the Battle of Hogwarts. Now come along. I don't know what game you're playing, but you're upsetting the Dementors and entirely ruining Voldemort Day.
Voldemort Day? Oh.
Thank you so much for coming to see me.
Headmistress.
Scorpius, I've always thought you've had head boy potential, as you know. Pure-blooded, a natural leader, wonderfully athletic.
Athletic? What?
You are a highly valued student. I've positively glowed about you in dispatches to the Ogre. Your father is a highly valued leader at our ministry, and Professor Snape and I feel sure that you could be one of our finest leaders here, too.
What are those screams?
Mudbloods. In the dungeons, of course. Your very clever idea. Scorpius, this is precisely the point. In the 3 days since I found you on that lake, on Voldemort Day, you become order and order. In particular, this sudden obsession with Harry Potter.
I don't.
Questioning everyone you can about the Battle of Hogwarts. And this ludicrous fascination with Cedric Diggory. Scorpius, we've checked you for hexes and curses, but there were none we could see. So I'm asking, and I'm wondering if there's anything we can do to restore you to what you were.
Consider me restored. A temporary aberration, that's all.
For Voldemort and Valor.
Yes. She say Snape. Oh, Craig!
Scorpion Prince!
Remind me, where's Professor Snape's classroom again?
Since when have you ever been interested in the classroom?
Thank you.
Did no one teach you to knock, Malfoy?
Severus Snape, this is an honor.
Professor Snape will do fine.
But you're the answer.
How very pleasant for me.
Are you still undercover? Are you still secretly working for Dumbledore?
Dumbledore? Dumbledore is dead, and my work for him was public. I taught in his school.
That's not all you did. You advised him. You watched the Death Eaters for him. Everyone thought you'd murdered him, but you were supporting him. You saved the world.
These are very dangerous allegations, boy.
What if I was to tell you there was another world? Another world in which Voldemort was defeated at the Battle of Hogwarts, in which Harry Potter and Dumbledore's army won. What would you say?
I would say that the rumors of Hogwarts' beloved Scorpion Prince losing his mind are well-founded.
There was a stolen time turner. I stole a time turner with my friend Albus. We were trying to bring Cedric Diggory back from the dead when he was dead. We were trying to stop him from winning the Triwizard Tournament.
Harry Potter won that Triwizard Tournament.
He wasn't supposed to do it alone. Cedric was supposed to win it with him, but we humiliated him out of the competition. And as a result of that humiliation, he became a Death Eater. Now, I can't work out quite what he did at the Battle of Hogwarts, but he did something, and it changed everything.
Cedric Diggory only killed one wizard in the Battle of Hogwarts, and not a very significant one at that. Neville Longbottom.
Oh, of course! Professor Longbottom killed Nagini, Voldemort's snake. Nagini had to die, so Voldemort could die. We destroyed Cedric, he killed Neville, Voldemort won. Can't you see it? Can't you see it?
I can see that this is a Malfoy game. Now, get out before I alert the Ogre and plunge you into deep trouble.
You loved his mother. Lily, Harry's mother. I know you spent years undercover. I know without you, the war could have never been won. How would I know this if I hadn't seen the other world? I know you're a great man. Harry Potter told his son, my best friend, that you're a great man.
Harry Potter is dead.
Not in my world. He knew what you did for Dumbledore, and he admired you for it greatly. That's why he named his son after you both, Albus Severus Potter. Please, for Lily, for the world, help me.
Colloportus!
Oh.
Well, come on.
Just a question, but where exactly are we going?
You'll see.
So you're telling me that the whole of history wrestle never looked bottom? That is pretty wild, you know that?
But it's plausible, Ron.
Can you help me?
We're the only ones that can. Dumbledore's army has shrunk considerably since its peak. In fact, well, pretty much all that's left. But we've kept fighting on. Granger here's a wanted woman, and I'm a wanted man.
Less wanted.
To be clear, in this other world before you meddled.
Voldemort is dead, killed in the Battle of Hogwarts. Harry is head of magical law enforcement. You're the Minister for Magic.
I'm the Minister for Magic.
Brilliant. What do I do?
You run Weasley's Wizard Wheezes.
Okay, so she's Minister for Magic and I run a joke show.
You're mostly focused on bringing up the kids.
Kids? Great. I, expect their mother is hot.
The thing is, you two sort of have kids, together. You were shocked the other time, too, when you are Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher, and you were, well, I'm not quite sure what you were. Married, in love, everything.
And Snape? What does Snape do in this other world?
I am dead, presumably. You seemed a bit too surprised to see me. How?
Bravely.
Who?
Voldemort.
How very irritating.
I'm sorry, Severus.
Well, at least I'm not married to him.
Which spells did you use?
Expelliarmus in the first task and Engorgio in the second.
Simple shield charms to set both of those right.
And then you left?
That's the thing, this time turner, you only get 5 minutes in the past.
Then we'll have to move quick. The first task of the Triwizard Tournament took place at the edge of the Forbidden Forest. We turn time here, make our way to the tournament, block the spell, return safely. Then we turn time again. We make our way to the lake and reverse the second task.
But Hermione, if you're caught outside, the Dementors will kiss you. They will suck out your soul. It's too great of a risk. It has to be just me and the boy.
Severus, we get this right. Harry's alive, Voldemort is dead, the augury is gone. And for that, no risk is too great. We do this together.
Minister.
Malfoy.
And Cedric skirts left, and he dives right, and he readies his wand. Oh my, what has this young, brave, handsome man got up his sleeves now?
Protego!
A dog! He's transfigured a stone into a dog!
Taking too long!
George Dickens,
The time turner's spinning!
Ron! What has it done to you?
It did something to Albus the other time when we came back.
Oh, useful. Time to tell us. Oh.
We're horribly exposed.
Did it work?
It worked. Cedric kept his wand. But the time turner brought us back too soon. We're horribly exposed.
Too late.
They're after me, not any of you. Go! Ron, I love you and I always have, but the three of you need to run. Go, now!
Can we talk about the love thing first?
This is Voldemort's world and I'm tired of it. Reversing the second test changes everything.
They'll suck out your soul.
And then you'll change the past and they won't. Go, now!
Come on, we go.
You're supposed to be going too.
Well, they are after me a bit. And I really am in quite a lot of pain, and well, I'd rather be here with you. Expecto!
Hey, let's keep them here and give the boy the best chance we can. Imagine, Ron, a daughter.
And a son. I like that last bit. I'm scared.
Kiss me.
Let's get down to the walk. Don't run. Stay calm, Scorpius. They may be blind, but they can sense your fear. Stay calm. Think of those you love. I couldn't save Harry for Lily, so I dedicate my life to everything she fought for. Who are you fighting for?
Albus! I think I'm fighting for Albus!
Professor Snape!
Professor Umbridge.
Have you heard the marvelous news? We've caught that traitorous mudblood Hermione Granger.
That's wonderful.
She was just here. With you.
With me?
Granger was with you.
You must be mistaken.
With you. And Scorpius Malfoy.
Listen, Dolores, we're late for class, so if you'll excuse us.
If you're late for class, why aren't you heading back to the school? Why are you heading back to the lake?
How long have you suspected?
Yes. And I should have suspected it far sooner.
Depulso! Well, there's no turning back now. Run! Get to the lake! Get back to the second task! Follow your initial Engorgio Chum immediately with Reducio. The rest is up to fate.
Professor, thank you.
And tell Albus Severus I'm proud he carries my name. Now go!
Albus? Albus?
Whoa!
You have no idea how good it is to see you!
It was weird though, because Cedric sort of started to expand, and then he started shrinking again.
Oh my gosh, it's really you!
What, did we do anything? Did it work?
No, it's brilliant!
What, we failed again?
Yes, it's amazing!
But what about Delphi
Albus.
and Cedric?
Albus! Harry! It's Harry Potter! Oh my goodness!
And Ginny, Professor McGonagall, and... Hi, Dad.
Hello, Scorpius.
I think you two have some explaining to do. So, to be clear, you illegally jumped off the Hogwarts Express, you invaded and stole from the Ministry of Magic, you took it upon yourself to change time, whereupon you despaired 2 people,
I agree it doesn't sound good.
and your response to despairing Hugo and Rose Granger Weasley was to go back in time again, despairing a huge number of people, killing your mother and father, and in doing so, resurrected the worst wizard the world has ever known and heralded a new age of dark magic. You're correct, Mr. Potter. It doesn't sound good, does it? Are you aware how stupid you've been?
Professor, if I may.
You may not. What you choose to do as parents is your matter, but these are my students, and I will choose the punishment that they shall face. I should expel you, but all things considered, I think it may be safer for you to remain in my care. You have detention for the rest of the year, at least. What I miss? If I could give detention to you too, Minister, I would. Keeping care of a time turner, of all the stupid things. Minerva, Professor McGonagall. Your children didn't exist. This happened in my school under my watch. After all the Dumbledores did, I couldn't live with myself. I know. It does sound as if you were brave, Scorpius. And you, Albus. But even the lesson your father sometimes failed to heed is that bravery does not forgive stupidity. You must always think about what's possible.
A world controlled by Voldemort is...
It's a horrible world.
You're so young. You're just all so young. You've no idea how dark the Wizarding Wars got. Go on, get out, the lot of you. And find me that Time Turner. It must be in the lake somewhere.
You have no idea how good it is to be back, Albus. I mean, I hated it there. I discovered another Scorpius. Angry, mean, entitled. People were afraid of me.
But you changed things. You had the chance to change time back, to change yourself back. Scorpius, I don't know if I would have... It's the mistakes I've made.
Albus, what you need to understand is... I changed myself back because of you. When the Dementor was inside my head, Professor Snape asked me who I was fighting for. And I said you.
Did you?
You may not have been there, Albus, but you were fighting right alongside me. But our fighting days are over now. We definitely can't try again. We've got to destroy this.
I know, but Scorpius, we should tell someone about this.
Who? The Ministry kept it before. Only you and I know how dangerous this thing can be. No one can do what we did, Albus, ever again. It's time that time turning became a thing of the past.
You're quite proud of that phrase, aren't you?
Been working on it all day.
Working on what?
Delphi, what are you doing here?
It felt important to send an owl. This concerns her too.
What concerns me?
We can't stop Cedric. The things Scorpius saw after the second task.
Your owl said so little.
Imagine the worst possible world, and then double it. People being tortured, Dementors everywhere, a despotic Voldemort ruled. My mum and dad dead, we just can't allow that to happen.
Voldemort ruled? He was alive?
Humiliation turned Cedric into a very dark individual. He was brutally bullied, and some people just can't handle that. He killed Professor Longbottom.
Nagini?
We've got to destroy the Time Turner. Do you understand?
I'll go further than that. I'll say Cedric would have understood. We all have our destinies. When I was growing up, witches and wizards used to believe that the augury's cry foretold to death. My guardian kept one in a cage. It reminded me every day that the future was mine to make. I've kept it as my moniker ever since.
An augury. What's an augury?
Wait, Albus? Something called the augury was in charge of everything in the other world.
Was I?
Albus, run!
But why? Why are you doing this?
It is my destiny. The fulfillment of a prophecy. When spares are spared, when time is turned, when unseen children murder their fathers, then will the Dark Lord return. You see, I am Voldemort's daughter. And I will bring my father back to his glory and rule at his side. I am the new past. I am the new future.
No!
I can't get over it, really. The fact is that in some realities we aren't even, married.
Braun, whatever this is, I have 10 minutes till the goblins come to talk security at Gringotts.
I mean, we've been together for so long and married for so long. I mean, so long.
If this is your way of saying you want a marital break, Ron, I will skewer you with this quill.
Shut up. I want to do one of those marriage renewal things I've read about. What do you think?
You want to marry me again?
I bloody love you, Hermione Granger.
Oh, Ginny, Harry, Draco. How lovely it is to see you.
Albus is missing. Again.
Scorpius, too. McGonagall shut down the school and has all prefects looking, but...
I'll summon the Aurors.
No, you won't. It's all fine. I saw Albus last night. It's all good.
Where?
Well, I was with Neville in Hogsmeade, and as we were coming back, we saw him having a private moment. He's got himself a girlfriend.
A girlfriend?
Yeah, silvery blue hair and everything. We saw them together with, what's his name? Scrumpius, playing the gooseberry.
Wait, her hair
Nice to see my love potion used well,
Her hair was silver and blue?
Yep.
That sounds like Delphi Diggory, niece of Amos Diggory.
This is about Cedric again? Could she have been the one sending them back in time? Could they?
Oh, Ethel! Cancel the goblins!
Harry, I'll assure you they've gone back in time again.
Not at all sure, but I don't know what else makes sense. If they're not on the ground...
I have one. A time turner. It was from my father and much more reliable than that prototype you got from Theodore Nott. You can imagine what the rumors about Scorpius would have been if people had known about it. And, well, what you did to Theodore Nott. I held on to it, barely resisting using it, even if I would sell my soul for another minute of the story.
Oh, Draco. Thank you, but we can't. We can't use it.
We have to find our sons.
We have no idea where they are, or when they are. And if she's brought them back, then it's up to our sons now. They're the only ones who can save us.
What are we doing on the Quidditch pitch?
Triwizard Tournament, third task. She wants us to stop Cedric. Am I right?
You've ensured the first two tasks are a little clogged up with magic. The third task is clean. By changing the past now, we will resurrect the world Scorpius saw, a return to pure and strong magic.
We won't stop Cedric.
I don't just want you to stop him. I want you to humiliate him, mortify him, darken his soul so he kills Longbottom.
Well, we won't. We won't obey you, whoever you are, whatever you want us to do. Do your worst.
Oh, I will.
No.
Albus, whatever she does to me, we can't let her.
Stop it! No, please, stop!
What on earth are you going to do? A wizard-wide disappointment? A sore on your family name? You want me to stop hurting your only friend? Then do as you're told. No? Crucio!
Albus! Everyone's been looking for you. Where have you been?
Craig, what are you doing? Get out. Get help.
Why? What's going on?
Avada Kedavra! Did you not understand? These are not childish games we are playing here. You are useful to me and your friends are not. It took me a long time to discover your weakness, Albus Potter. At first I thought it was pride. I thought it was the need to impress your father, but then I realized you and your father have the same weakness. Love. You will do exactly as you're told, otherwise Scorpius will die. Just as it was prophesied. Voldemort will return, and the augury will sit at his side. Cedric is the spare, and Albus, the unseen child who will murder his father by rewriting time. Now.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I give you the third and final task of the Triwizard Tournament.
Where is he? Where is Cedric?
Albus, we have to do something!
No, but how?
Now let me remind you of the current standings. Tied in first place, Mr. Cedric Diggory and Mr. Harry Potter. In second place, Mr. Victor Crumb. And in third place, Sac Blue, Miss Fleur Delacour, Who will fight their way through? What hero do we have within our midst? Only time will tell.
3 minutes gone. We have 2 minutes left. You don't still think you can fight me?
Can't. But we can defy you!
You talk too much, child. Christian!
This is a test, Albus. And we're going to pass it!
And you will die.
It's the Albus!
Hippolyto! Come no further.
But you're...
Cedric Diggory, this is a task.
Yes, you have to free us, that's the task.
Emancipare. Emancipare. And now I go on. Finish the maze. I'm afraid you have to finish the maze. Cedric, wait. Your father loves you very much. Just thought you should know that. Okay. Thank you.
Albus?
No.
Albus, the
no.
time turner, look what she's doing!
No, wait.
Albus!
What have we done?
We had to follow the time turner. We had to try to stop her.
Stop me? How on earth do you think you've stopped me? You may have stopped me from using Cedric to fulfill the prophecy, but I'm done with this. Now, time to try something new.
No. No. The time turner. It's destroyed.
Utterly. And we're trapped here. Wherever in time we are, whatever it is she may be doing.
We have to stop her.
I know, but how?
One of us should talk to the station master.
Oh, hello, station master. Hello, Mr. Muggle. Question. Have you seen a flying witch passing here? Oh, yeah. And what year is it?
You know what annoys me most of all? My dad will still think we did this deliberately.
Albus, really, I mean really. We're trapped in time, possibly permanently. And all you can think of is what your dad might think.
You reckon the train is running late, boys?
Sorry?
If you're waiting on the Edinburgh train, you'll need taking that's running late. Train works online. It's on the amended time bird. Late.
I know where she is.
You understood that?
No, look at the date on the top of the timetable.
30th October 1981. Oh, that's the day before Hallows Eve, 39 years ago. Oh.
The day of my grandparents' death. The attempted killing on my father as a baby. In 24 hours' time, Voldemort curses himself trying to kill the baby Harry Potter. We need to get to Godric's Hollow. Now!
Well, there's no visible sign of attack.
This is Godric's Hollow.
Your dad's never taken you.
He tried, but I refused.
Well, there's no time for a tour, but regard. That's St. Jerome's, the church, and over there's where the statue of Harry and his parents will be.
My dad has a statue.
Hopefully, he will. And this is the house where Bathilda Bagshot lived. Lives!
The Bathilda Bagshot. A history of magic, Bathilda Bagshot.
The very same.
Oh.
Oh, it's her! Oh my gosh. Awesome! And here it is.
The house of Lily, James, and Harry Potter. It looks calm. It means she hasn't.
So, what now?
What now? We haven't really thought this one through, have we? How do we protect my dad?
Well, we need to talk to the future. The only problem is we don't have an owl that can fly through time, and your dad doesn't have a time turner.
We get a message to my dad. He'll make his way back here, even if he has to build a time turner himself.
We send a memory like a pensieve. If we send a message, we can hope he reaches for it at exactly the right time. We could just stand over baby Harry and yell, "Help! Help me!" I mean, it might slightly traumatize him.
Only slightly.
You're right. It's a terrible idea. Still, if I had to be with someone on the return of eternal darkness with, it'd be you.
No offense, but I'd choose someone massive and really good at magic.
Albus, watch out.
His blanket. She's giving him his blanket.
Well, it is a moderately cold day.
He always said it was the only thing he had from her.
That won't work. If we write a message on it now, he'll read it too soon. Time will be sport.
What do you know about love potions? Is there an ingredient they all contain?
Amongst other things, pearl dust.
Pearl dust is a relatively rare ingredient, isn't it?
Mainly because it's pretty expensive. Why?
The day before I went to school, my father and I got in a fight.
This, I know. I believe it sort of got us into this mess.
Ron had given me a love potion that collided with the blanket and completely ruined it. I'm sure it's still there.
So?
So it's coming up on Hallows Eve in our time as well as theirs. My dad told me he always likes to be with the blanket on that day.
I'm still not getting you.
Is there anything that reacts particularly well with pearl dust?
Well, they say if tincture of demiguise comes in contact with pearl dust, it'll burn.
So, if we write on it with tincture of demiguise...
It won't react with it until it comes into contact with the love potion in your room, in the present. Oh, by Dumbledore, I love it.
So, we just have to get our hands on some demiguises.
Well, rumor has it, Bathilda Bagshot never saw use in witches or wizards locking their doors. Rumor was right. Come on.
Surprised to find you here.
Don't worry, I haven't touched anything. Your shrine is preserved. You know, I've had some pretty terrible Hallows Eves, but this one is undoubtedly at least the second worst. I'm sorry, Jin.
Can we not treat this as if the battle is already lost?
I let her into our home. I didn't notice Amos Diggory was under an Imperious curse, and to top it off, I probably chased Albus right to her. I shouldn't have survived, and yet I lived. I beat Voldemort, but all these people, Fred, my parents, the fallen 50, and it's me that gets to live. How is that? All this damage, and it's all my fault.
They were killed by Voldemort.
But if I'd stopped him sooner, the boy who lived. How many people have to die for the boy who lived?
No, don't do that. I know this is what you do, and I know your life has not been a fair one, but please, some hope. Please, he's not dead. Do you hear me? Albus is not dead.
This is all I have left to remember them. This is all I have left of that Hallows Eve. It's got holes in it. Ron's idiotic love potion has burnt through it. Right through it. It's ruined. Look at it.
Harry, it has something written.
Dad.
We're starting with Dad?
So I'll know it's from me.
Harry is his name. We should start with Harry.
We're starting with Dad.
Fine.
Dad. Does that say Dad? It's not very distinct.
Dad, help!
Hello? Does that say hello and then good?
Dad, hello, good, hello? No, this is some kind of joke.
Dad, help. Godric's Hollow.
Give me that. My eyesight is better. Yes. Dad, hello, good. Oh, that's not hello again. That's hello or hello? And then some numbers. These are clearer. 311081. Is this some muggle telephone number or a grid reference or
No, it's a date. 31st October 1981. It's the date my parents were killed.
And that doesn't say hello. It says help.
Dad, help! Godric's Hollow, 311081. It's a message! Clever boy sent us a message!
Albus wrote this?
And he's told us where they are and when they are. And now that we know where she is, we can fight her. I'll send an owl to Hermione. You send one to Draco. Tell him to meet us at Godric's Hollow with the Time Turner.
We have a chance, Harry.
And by Dumbledore, that's all we need. A chance.
Godric's Hollow. Must be 20 years.
Is it just me or are there more muggles about?
It's become quite popular as a weekend break.
I can see why. Look at those thatched roofs, and is that a farmer's market?
Do you remember when we were here last? Feels just like old times.
Old times with a few unwanted ponytails added to the mix.
Can I just say...
Malfoy, you might be all chummy-chummy with Harry now, and you did produce a relatively nice child, but you have said some very unfair things to my wife.
And your wife doesn't need you fighting her battles for her.
Fine. But if you say one thing to her, or to me...
You'll do what, Weasley?
He'll hug you! Because we're all on the same team, aren't we, Ron?
Fine. I like your hair, Draco.
Thank you, husband. Now, this seems like a good spot. Let's do this.
So, has it worked?
Mum!
Albus Severus Potter, are we glad to see you?
You got our message.
We got your message.
We can hug too if you like.
Dad, we were wrong about Delphi. She is not a Diggory. She's Voldemort's daughter. And we think she's trying to kill you before he curses himself. She said some sort of prophecy about unseen children and then spares being...
there's always a prophecy.
The prophecy said Voldemort would return.
Oh, Albus.
Do you know where specifically Delphi is now?
She disappeared.
Well, time is of the essence then. People need to get into position. She could be coming from any direction. We need somewhere that will give us a good view of the entire town, but most importantly, keep us hidden. We cannot risk being seen. I'd say St. Jerome's Church ticks all of those boxes.
Any sign?
No, not yet. Why isn't she here?
She'll come when she's ready, and we'll be ready for her. Or some of us will be.
Poor kid thought he had to save the world.
Poor kid has saved the world. That blanket was masterful. I mean, he also almost destroyed the world, but probably best not to focus on that bit.
He does know, doesn't he? He does know that I love him.
It might just take him a bit of time, and you a bit of time too.
I'd do anything for him.
Harry, you'd do anything for anybody. You're pretty happy to sacrifice yourself for the world. He needs to feel specific love.
You know, it wasn't until that we thought Albus had gone that I truly understood what my mother was able to do for me. A counter charm so powerful that it repelled the spell of death.
The only spell Voldemort couldn't understand. Love.
I do love him specifically.
I know, but he needs to feel it. Harry, why is she picked now, today?
Because today is the day everything changed.
But she could have killed you at any time. Why specifically today? What if she's not waiting for you? She's waiting for him. To stop him.
What?
Delphi's picked tonight because he's here. Because her father is coming. She wants to meet him, be with him. The father she loves. Voldemort's problem started when he attacked you, Harry. And if he hadn't done that...
He'd have only gotten stronger. The darkness would have only gotten darker.
The best way to change history isn't to kill Harry Potter. It's to stop Voldemort from doing anything at all.
Fighting to protect Voldemort.
Of course, Ginny. Delphi isn't trying to kill Harry. She's trying to stop Voldemort killing Harry. That's brilliant.
So we just wait for Voldemort to turn up then?
No, I don't think she knows when he does turn up. She's come here 24 hours early because she isn't sure when or where he'll arrive. The history books, correct me if I'm wrong, don't say anything about when or how Voldemort arrived.
You're not wrong. Blimey, there's two of them.
You know what I'm really good at?
There's plenty you're good at, Albus.
Polyjuicing. And I reckon Bathilda Bagshot might just have all the ingredients we need for Polyjuice. We can Polyjuice into Voldemort and lure her right to us.
To use Polyjuice, you need a bit of something. We don't have a bit of Voldemort.
But I like the concept. A pretend mouse for her cat.
Then how close can we get through Transfiguration?
We have some pretty excellent witches and wizards here, and we all know what he looks like.
Well then, it has to be me.
You want to transfigure into Voldemort?
She has to believe it's him without hesitation. I know what it's like to feel like him. I knew what it was to be him. It has to be me, Jin. I won't do it if you don't want me to, but to me it seems there's no other way. Am I wrong?
You're right.
Then let's do this.
Hold on, aren't we gonna discuss the route we're taking, the proper plan?
Easy. He gets her in here, we all zap her.
Zap her?
Well, we all can hide through these doors, and if you can get her to about here, Harry, in the light, then we can all come out and make sure she can't escape.
And then we zap her.
Transfiguration is dangerously unstable. What if the spell doesn't hold? What if...
Draco, trust my dad. He won't let us down.
One's at the ready then.
Bloody hell.
Yes, it worked.
The plan will work, Mom. You know that.
I know, or I hope I do. I just don't like seeing him like that.
This is all my fault.
How funny. Your dad seems to think it's all his.
I trusted her, Mum, Delphi, and she turned out to be Voldemort's daughter.
It's exactly the sort of thing your dad would have done. But then you brought us here in your own way. I am very proud of you, Albus.
Oh, that's her. She's seen him.
All right, everybody get into positions and make sure don't come out until he has her in the light.
Whichever witch or wizard is following me, I assure you, you will regret it.
Lord Voldemort, it is me. I am following you.
I do not know you. Leave me.
I am your daughter.
If I had a daughter, I'd know of you.
I am from the future. The child of Bellatrix Lestrange and you. I was born before the Battle of Hogwarts, a battle you are going to lose. I have come to save you. I am your daughter.
Come here, daughter, in the light so I may examine you.
Your mission is a mistake. Attacking Harry Potter is a mistake. He has his mother's love. Your spell will rebound. He will destroy you.
Then you are right. I won't attack him.
Father? Father?
Your plan is a good one. The fight is off. Now you must come into the light. Let me truly see you.
You are not Lord Voldemort. Potter, Expelliarmus! Colloportus! Harry!
What's going on?
Harry!
Potter, are you okay?
Are you okay?
Thought your friends
She's
were going
next
to
the door.
join you, did you?
Let us out.
Harry!
Albus, no.
You think your wand will help you? That you're stronger than me?
No, I'm not.
Alohomora!
But we are. I've never fought alone and I never will.
Stupefy!
Incendio!
Expelliarmus! Protecto! Stupefy! Stupefy! Stupefy!
Albus, watch
Albus, are you okay?
Yes, Dad. I'm okay.
A lot of people have tried to hurt me, but you dare try and hurt my son.
I only wanted to know my father.
You can't remake your life. You'll always be an orphan. That's part of you.
Just let me see him.
I can't, and I won't.
Then kill me.
I can't do that either.
We'll send you to Azkaban, just like your mother.
Whale rot.
No, not yet.
Father!
Silencio!
Levicorpus!
Voldemort is going to kill my parents, and there's nothing I can do to stop him.
You don't have to watch, Harry.
Of course I have to watch. I'm letting it happen. I'll be right here with you.
We are with.
Make Harry go! It's him! Go! Ron, I'll hold him off! You keep away, you understand? You keep away! Avada Kedavra!
I can see my mum at the window. I can see my mum, and she's beautiful.
Not Harry! Not Harry! Please, not Harry!
Stand aside, you silly girl. Stand aside now.
Not Harry! Please, don't take me! Kill me instead!
This is my last warning.
Not Harry! Please, I'll do anything! Have mercy! Have mercy! Not my son!
Avada Kedavra! No!
I can't believe I just did that!
I can't believe it either.
I asked out Rose Granger Weasley!
And she said no.
But I planted the acorn that will sprout into our eventual marriage.
You know she hates you, right?
She doesn't hate me. Do you see that look in her eyes? That wasn't hate, my friend. That was pity. And pity is a lot better than hate.
Okay.
Hi, I wanted to thank you both, for everything. This is only going to be weird if you two let it be weird. You good, Albus?
Are you good, Scorpius?
With this new version of us? Yeah. You going to the Quidditch game later? I hear it's a big one.
Thought we hated Quidditch.
People can change. Besides, I've been practicing. I think I might make the team eventually.
I can't. My dad is coming up for the weekend.
He's taking time off from the ministry.
Yeah, I think it's a bonding thing. Still, I think I'll go. Catch you at dinner.
See ya.
So, are you ready?
Ready for what?
Fourth year exams. And then there's fifth year. Big year. My fifth year, I did a lot of stuff. Some of it good, some of it bad. Most of it very confusing.
Thanks, Dad. I saw them. Your parents. They were... Well, you had a lot of fun together. Your dad did this peekaboo thing and you couldn't stop giggling.
Yes?
I think you would have really liked them. And I think their grandchildren would have really liked them too.
Listen, Albus. That thing I said to you, it is unforgivable, and I can't ask you to forget
Dad,
it.
you don't have to.
You said you didn't think I was afraid of anything. I'm afraid of the dark.
Harry Potter is afraid of the dark.
I don't like, I've never told anyone this. I don't quite like pigeons.
You don't like pigeons?
Nasty, dirty, pecky little things that give me the creeps.
But they're harmless.
I know. But the thing that scares me most, Albus Severus Potter, is being a dad to you. Because I'm operating without wires here. Most people at least have a dad to base themselves off of, either to try to be or try not to be like them. But I've got nothing. Or very little, so I'm learning, okay? And I'm going to try with all I've got to be the very best dad I can for you.
Then I'll try to be a better son. I know I'll never be like you and James, but...
James is nothing like me.
Isn't he?
Everything comes easy for James. My childhood was a constant struggle.
So, are you saying... I like you?
Actually, you're more like your mum. Bold, fierce, funny. Which I love. Which I think makes you a great son. Those names you have, they shouldn't be a burden. Albus Dumbledore had his trials too, you know. Severus Snape, well, you know all about him.
They were good people.
Great people who had made terrible mistakes that they were deeply ashamed of, pain they couldn't get rid of. But they trusted their hearts and they tried to build a better world. And that's all any of us can do. I'm sorry, Albus. I'm sorry I thought Scorpius was Voldemort's son. I should never have kept you two apart.
Dad, you do know that Scorpius might be the most important person in my life right now, and he might always be.
I know. And I like it. In fact, I like him a lot. And I would say that if he's the most important person in your life, then that's a very good thing. Look, I don't understand your head, Albus. Actually, I shouldn't understand your head because you're a teenager. But I do understand your heart. And I know that heart is a good one. Whether you like it or not, you're on your way to being some wizard.
Oh, Dad, I'm not going to be a wizard. I'm going into pigeon racing. Seriously. Dad, why are we here?
This is where I often come.
But this is a graveyard.
And this is Cedric's grave. I didn't know Cedric well enough. He could have played Quidditch for England or been a brilliant healer. He could have been anything. Amos was right. He was stolen. So, I come here to say sorry when I can.
It's a good thing to do, Dad.
I think today's going to be a great day.
So do I.